Alright guys, let's continue from where we left off in the last video. So what did we do here? We first made a HTML document and then we load the HTML body from the request that we made to this URL here, which is the Instagram URL passing our profile name that we get from the first argument. Okay, we created a HTTP client, we made the request, and if it's successful, we get the body, we create the document, and then from the document node, we select script tags. This will return nodes, so this will return an array of scripts. It's actually a HTML node collection. So we get the first one. We see we get inner text and then we substring using the from the useless string length to the end, and then we replace that comma from the end to nothing. Okay, with nothing. All right, and then we create a dynamic JSON stuff object that we will then parse the JSON string to an actual object. And from the last video, we were trying to find the correct key. It's not config, by the way. It is actually config, and then we were looking for, and we found that it's actually entry data. And then we have profile page, and etc. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get the entry data, and we're going to see what's inside this guy. So Ctrl+Shift+B to build. Alright, there's no output, no bother. Run again, and we get our object. Let's see what's inside. Oh my god, it's huge. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, after entry data we have profile page. So let's do this. Profile page, something like that. Ctrl+Shift+B, build successfully, run. It's an array. Okay, it's an array. Can't see properly. Let's get only the first element of this array. Let's build again. Okay, now it's an object. Wait, nope. Well, let me clear first. Okay. Oh my god, it's so big. Display URL. Okay, owner. Thumbnail source. This video. Okay, this is too big. What I need to do now is I'm going to print that string again. Oh, I need to build first. Alright, building the string. Profile page, then the array. User GraphQL. Is this the first? Yeah, this is the first element. Okay, so it's object GraphQL, user, biography. Okay, I think the data that I want is inside this guy here, GraphQL. Okay, first element, GraphQL. Alright, and user, does it have anything else? Well, I don't know. I know that user is an object, so that's the one we want. User. Comment this one. Let's build. Let's run again. Okay. Oh my god, everything's big here. It's just so big. Okay. Display URL is a node. This is an array inside an object that I don't know what is it. Alright, no problem. Okay, file. Nope. System.io. File. Write. Lines async. Path. And now I'm going to get this guy. I'm going to say JSON dot serialize. What's wrong here? No. I think it's, and then I'm going to say I'm going to serialize the user. I need to see what's inside. Okay. First off, it's an asynchronous function, so we're going to await. Okay. Run. Okay, what's this? JSON link, JTokens not supported. Okay guys, sorry about that. I was using the wrong method. So it's not write all lines async, it's actually write all text async, and then you pass the name of the file that you want to save, and you JSON convert and then serialize object, and then you pass the object that you want to serialize, and then you pass the correct encoding, which in this case is UTF-8. Okay, so after running this code, I get a file called user.json, and here it's all messed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter sort properties, and it's going to be okay now. Alright, so I can see that I have everything that I want here. Okay, everything. Okay, so I have biography, edge follow. This is how many people I followed. This is how many people I am followed by. All right. How many people follows me? Yeah, whatever. Okay, and we're going to get this data now. Okay, now we're going to say Instagram user equals new Instagram user. Okay, let's import the namespace for this object. Superscraper models, remember the user that we created. Okay, now we're going to say full name equals user profile dot, and then dot what? Full underscore name. Full underscore name. Now we're going to say follower count user profile dot edge follow, edge followed by, edge followed by dot count, and following count, user profile edge follow count. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we're going to comment this guy, and we are going to console dot. Now we're going to do this Instagram user dot toString, and inside our Instagram user object we're going to override toString. Okay, and this guy is going to be result string, and the result string will be full name. Okay, result string plus equals follower count. No man. Put everything in one place. Follower count. No, we're not going to build the string like this. We're going to just console.writeLine, and then we're going to do full name, follower count, following count, and then following count. Followers, following. Alright. Okay. Yeah, and let's not make this override string. Let's just say this is void display. Alright. So this display. ToString method could be something like this, like ToString, and then say JSON convert serialize this. It's actually serialized object. Yeah, that's good. Alright, put this down here. Oops. Display this user in the console. Alright, let's make this more organized. Okay. Create HTML document. Put this here. Select script tags, preprocess result, serialize objects, and fetch the user data. Create an Instagram user display to the console. Alright, let's build this. Let's run. Wow, that's beautiful. Alright, so now what we're going to do is this guy, and again. Alright, that's good. Now let's make this a little bit better. what we can do is console dot foreground color, and then we can say console color blue, and then we can do a bunch of lines like this. Okay, let's copy this code and let's put it here. Oops. Put it down here. Okay, so we're going to surround with this guy, and to print our data we're going to print in green. Let's see how this looks like. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, so we have our display method for our Instagram user. Now we're going back to our program, and it's much better now. It looks much better. So just do this here, and I'm going to align those because I like it. I'm going to align this, and now I'm going to align this. Okay, this can go away. I'm going to remove all those comments, and our code looks much nicer. I'm going to remove this thing here, and I'm going to make it big again so you guys can see. Let's build. Make sure we didn't break anything. Okay, that's great. Okay guys, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make this as asynchronous, alright, in a way that we can fetch multiple users and fetch multiple users and at the same time. Alright, for that we will extract all this code to its own function. Okay, so public static scrape Instagram. Okay, string URL. I'm going to paste that here. I'm going to just make it a little bit smaller. This is going to be an async task. Alright. Okay. Now that we have our custom, now that we have our scrape URL, we will be able to get multiple profile names. Just like this. Let's see. For each or in args. Okay. If string is no or empty arg, discontinue. Check if the argument actually exists. It's not just an empty string. Alright, make the URL. So the profile name is going to be arg. Okay. The URL is going to be this guy. And then we're going to await scrape Instagram, passing our URL. So let's build. Let's try with only one. See if it still works. It does. Let me give another profile. Okay, it's not doing it at the same time. For it to do at the same time, we're going to do a little trick. So tasks equals new list of task, and then we need to import our collections generic namespace, and each task we're going to tasks.add this guy. Okay, and in the end, after all the tasks are added, I'm going to say task when all tasks. Alright, and this I'm going to use await. Okay, let's do this. Try again at the same time, but then there's this problem. The printing is overlapping, which is not good. How do we fix this? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to display here. Okay, I'm just going to create the object, and I'm going to say here that this is Instagram user. Alright, this would just return Instagram user. Okay, or null, of course, null. And when all, this is a task of Instagram user, and when all, I think I need, yeah, when all for Instagram users, when all for each IU in Instagram users IU dot display. Okay, this is going to have to happen asynchronous at the same time for both URL requests. HTTP requests are going to happen asynchronous, but the print is not going. The print is going to happen one after the other. So we have something more organized. I forgot a greater than here. Okay, so now, oops, there's something wrong there. It's just forever. Okay, I think I need this here too. Instagram user. Okay, and all. Yeah, that's it. Do it again. It always works. I think I'm having problems with Instagram because of the amount of times I am trying to do a request. That's why it was so slow. I hope that's the problem. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually catch any exception, console write line exception to string, and then I'm going to do this guy. And also if a successful code else throw new exception, something wrong happened. Result, no, response dot status code, response dot reason phrase, response dot request message. Okay, okay, try again. Oh my god, hopefully Instagram will not lock me. Alright, great, that works perfectly. So guys, that was our scraping tutorial, and we will be using this code to make a command line application where we will be able to ask for help and stuff like that. See the version of our app. Well, this doesn't work, of course, but it will. So in the future videos we're going to build a command line application. Alright, see you.